Hey, 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 beautiful soul tribe. This is Ascend With Me Tarot. My name is Dawn. I'm here to do a general collective reading for the Soul Tribe Collective. Okay. We're going to pull 3 cards and build off of that and just see what Spirit wants to say to us this evening. Only take what resonates. Use your own discernment. If it fits for you, then I pray that you're able to use this information in some way. If it doesn't, then, just bypass it. Okay. Only take what resonates for you. Um, all right, let's get started. Father God, Holy Spirit, beautiful archangels, ancestors, higher beings, I ask that you please bring forward a message of truth, clarity, healing, confirmation, encouragement, or enlightenment for our Soul Tribe Collective. I thank you for this opportunity to tap in and learn and grow and see what we can see here. Thank you. Archangel Michael, please put a white light of divine protection around myself, this reading, and my beautiful soul tribe. Archangel Raphael, please clear our heart chakras and connect us to your beautiful healing energy. Thank you. Manisha, please step forward. Amen. All right, guys. So this first card is going to be what is the energy that is beginning for us? What do we need to search for or explore? So what is the energy that's beginning for us as a collective spirit? Protection. Ooh, protection, guardian. So drop in your shields. And then autumn, release the old and rest. Okay. Drop in our protective demeanor. I'm hearing dropping your shield. Okay. They want us to explore being comfortable with dropping our defenses with one another. And also not feeling like we have to protect ourselves all the time, okay? They want us to explore how to release the old and be at rest, be at cause, be at peace, okay? We're going to dig a little more. This next question is going to be, what is expanding in our life? This is what we should be growing and working towards. What is the energy that's expanding in our life as a collective that you want us to work towards? Staying rooted and grounded. So staying grounded, okay? Earth guardian. Guardians protecting your environment, protecting the earth, right? Being present on Gaia, being present with Gaia, being an earth guardian, but staying rooted and grounded in your everyday life, energetically rooted, energetically grounded, I'm hearing, okay? Let's see what we're harvesting or gathering. This last question is the things that we're harvesting in our life or we're gathering, okay? It can also represent what we need to release or clear out of our life. So let's see. What are we gathering or harvesting or releasing? Take charge with authority. Hold on one second, buddy, please. So, Lord, taking charge with authority over our own lives, right? Let's just dig a little more. Track down your fears and desires. So they want me to take that one too. Okay, so tracking down our fears and our desires. Dream and journey was on the bottom after that. Okay. Let's talk a little more about this first roll, Spirit. So dropping our shields, releasing the old, allowing ourselves to rest. This is, what's beginning. This is what we need to search for or explore. How to rest, how to release the old patterns, right? Release the old energies that had us feeling like we were always having to be on the defense in life. Okay, what can you add to that energy of autumn and protection, guardian? Yeah, goddess of dreams, vision, intuition, receptivity. Drop your feet. Okay, so I'm hearing drop your fears. Okay, once we can drop our fears, we can become more receptive to the vision and the intuition that we're receiving, right? Once we take time to not be so distracted by everything around us, we go within, we take that time to rest. It's required, it's necessary in order to integrate these visionary downloads, these intuitive downloads, right? You have to be receptive. In order to be receptive, we have to not be so distracted, Spirit's telling me. Okay, that's why they're like, drop your shields, and your shields, what I'm getting from your shields are these fears that hold us back, these judgments that hold us back. Okay, release the old judgments. Spirit saying, be at peace, be at cause, be at rest, and take time to explore your intuition, to explore and being receptive to having visions and downloads, right? Always be receptive. How do we stay rooted and grounded? Soulful, okay, always walk in gratitude, which came up in the reading earlier, and self-acceptance. Soulful appreciation and self-acceptance, and that's 2 3s. We got 33 here. We got a 7 here. Compassion, forgiveness, self-acceptance, heartfelt gratitude, stay rooted, stay grounded. That's like staying grounded in your knowingness of who you are, right? You're having gratitude for all that you've experienced, all that you are, every part of your journey. Having gratitude for that is important. And then being able to accept your journey, accept yourself, accept who you are, where you are, and how you are in this moment. Giving yourself compassion and others compassion, like having forgiveness. Truly walking in this energy of all is an experience and all is a necessary experience. We can have compassion for one another. We can forgive our hurts of one another through just acceptance that everything I have experienced up to this point has been to teach me how to be more grateful, maybe how to lead from my heart, how to be grounded and rooted in what is best for me, my desires, my dreams, my wishes. Okay, it's how we track down our fears and desires and take charge with authority over our fears and our desires. So tell me about taking charge with authority. Justice, harmony, and solutions. So yes, when we can face our fears and bring harmony, right? Bring a harmonious understanding, a peace. Okay, a peaceful understanding. We find solutions for overcoming our fears, right? And then we find balance. That's justice. Then we're able to take charge of our own lives with spiritual authority. Tell me about authority. Anything on authority here? Mindfulness, yes. And okay, so peaceful presence, quiet mind, tapping into the forces within. That's where your authority comes from. Love, acceptance, and healing of the heart. Okay, your healing of your heart, Soul Tribe, and a peaceful mind, a quiet mind, right? A peaceful presence is what's required in order to tap into the forces within and lead with authority in this world. Be an authority in this world. Okay? Wow. It requires harmony and balance in order to step into your power. There's forces that we have negative and positive forces within this world, but you also have negative and positive forces within you, right? The as above, so below, as within, so without, you know. So when we're tapping into the forces within ourselves, when we're tapping into the peaceful presence with a quiet mind, a rested heart, a healed heart, a rested mind, a healed mind, right? Heartfelt gratitude, acceptance of self, compassion and forgiveness without judgment. That brings justice into the world. It brings justice into your life, harmony and solutions, but it also brings it into the world. Okay? Your existence, the world, your reality. This is what we've been training for, I'm hearing. We've been training to come into alignment, a vision of an aligned vision with spirit, right? Our spirit selves, our higher selves. But we've had to go through this process of releasing the old, learning how to drop our shields, our protective shields, right? What is that? Let's talk about how we drop the shields. Hold on one second. Where should I go, Spirit? Okay, I'm going to go to my chakra deck. They're telling me. Whew. Tell me about this dropping our shields, Spirit. How do we drop our shields? Okay, let's see. Well-being, knowing that all is well with your soul, okay? Well-being, your second chakra, sacral chakra. It says, I honor and respect my body by giving it what it deserves to thrive. I provide myself with the best of food, exercise, water, relaxation, therapeutic treatments, and thoughts. I only consume foods and liquids that were designed by nature to be in my body. Ooh, that's a tough one for me. I stimulate my body's energy flow with exercise. I make time to rest, as stillness and tranquility are vital to help my mind, to keep my mind and body rejuvenated. I'm going to go ahead and be honest. I'm feeling kind of tired today myself, and I feel fine. It's just like, I don't know. I'm tapping into the collective's energy, and when I do, it's almost like this zap. I just feel like this energetic zap, like a draining of energy when I try to tap in today, and I don't know why. I want to know why. Hold on. Spirit, why? I want to know why my energy is feeling drained when I tap into the collective. What's going on? Why am I feeling this? There's a recognition. It's to show some type. It's to help me recognize something. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. This is a little bit about me, but it could be about you too. What is this? What is this recognition? Why is this energetic zap here? Like, why am I feeling drained when I'm tapping in right now? What is going on with this? Why? There's some kind of recognition. What are you trying to get me to recognize here, Spirit? What are you trying to get? Okay, they want me to go to a different one. What are you trying to get me to recognize here? What are you trying to get me to recognize, Spirit? What are you trying to get me to recognize, Spirit? Healing heartbreak and soothing impatience. My heart will love again. There is nothing to do but wait. I don't know, y'all. Maybe this is us, Soul Tribe, as a collective. Maybe this is the energy of the collective. You know, we're healing our hearts still. Healing from heartbreak. Soothing impatience. We're having to recognize. A lot of us are having these, like, awakening moments. These understandings. These spiritual downloads right now about the heartbreak we've been healing from. The heartbreaking situations we've had to come into acceptance of. And give forgiveness and compassion to ourselves and others involved, right? That's what I feel like we've been working on as a collective. We're right in sync here. Spirit wants us to care for ourselves a little bit more right now. You know, take care of your energy in healthy ways, holistic ways. Okay, is what I'm hearing. And don't rush the process with the soothing and patient. It's like Spirit's telling us everything's happening in divine timing. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry for the next step on the journey. Just sit patiently in the part that you're at right now. Recognize where Spirit has you, why they have you, where they have you. What it's about us individually recognizing why we are where we are and being okay with that. Sitting in this energy of well-being, of everything is fine, everything is okay, I'm right where I'm meant to be. We're meant to be where we're at because Spirit's got us there, teaching us how to protect and revitalize our own energy, how to be these energetic readers, right? How to know when the energy flips on you and what to do about it when it happens, like when you're in high energy, when you're in low energy. What's the cause? What's the effect of something that you're thinking or something that you've done or eaten, things like that, right? I think that's why they're allowing us to kind of yo-yo back between like being like super vibrant energy and then feeling a little bit drained energetically. For me personally, I know they're like training me, okay? I have been healing from heartbreak, but I think I'm on the upswing of it. And, you know, Spirit's saying they want to soothe us. Like we're in this energy of gaining recognition of how to maybe, you know, soothe ourselves after heartbreak even. Okay? But anyways, let's that was, I just wanted to know why I was feeling that. Now I know it's because it's training, basically. All right, so tell me about this vision, intuition, and receptivity. What are we being receptive to? Yeah, we processing grief. Okay, as a collective, we've been learning how to process the grief. My losses prove how deeply I loved. When you feel loss from anything, it's there to prove just how deeply and loving and you are, that you're alive, okay? That you have loved. You're not some cold-hearted empty vessel, soul tribe. Your losses prove that. When you're processing this grief, okay, let it be a reminder that, yeah, you know what, I actually love that person. And it's okay to grieve the loss of someone that you love deeply. But the trick, I feel like, is, what's the trick in that process? Exploring the oneness of us all. Like, there really truly is no loss. We can grieve, right? Separation, but there's not really any true loss. We're all in this, we're in this energy of coming into unity consciousness, understanding and accepting unity consciousness. It's always been, but a lot of us are just waking up to what is that and what does that mean, right? I am one eternal light appearing as all. So there is no true loss. There's separation of paths sometimes, but we are all the same. We are all one eternal light. That eternal light appears as every person that comes across your path. It's your light is in each and every other person that comes across your path, no matter the circumstance. That's why we're supposed to love unconditionally, okay, and accept self unconditionally. Give self and others compassion and forgiveness. Which you give to another, you give to yourself, right? Wow. And Spirit saying, it allows you to appreciate when you feel like you lost something or you have to grieve something. It shows you how much you love that thing that you're grieving, but it also allows you to gain a new appreciation around whatever that may be. The value of my life increases each time I appreciate everything that's in it. And that's talking about living in the moments, right, of appreciation, cherishing the moment of everything that is in your life in this moment, right? Not being so lost in our own thoughts and emotions that we forget to live in the moment and forget to appreciate the things that are right in front of us. I mean, I know I've been guilty of doing that in my lifetime. I'm just waking up to that, though. Like, I'm becoming aware of doing that. I thought I was protecting myself, so I was always like over obsessively thinking or feeling or expecting this or expecting that or trying to plan for this, trying to plan for that, right? When all we simply are asked to do in any given moment is to sit in this energy of love, acceptance, and appreciation, cherishing each other and the experience you find yourself in moment to moment, just being there, being present, showing up. You could be present in a room with somebody and completely not be in that room. I've done it, right? Be somewhere else a million miles away in your obsessive thinking or feeling emotionally closed off or over emotional, and so you're still not present, right? I think Spirit's trying to teach us how to be well, about well-being, how to honor and respect ourselves and our bodies in every given moment, how to rest and just be in the moment, just to be present in each and every moment. We don't have to protect ourselves. We've got, they want us to come into an alignment and be receptive to letting our intuition, which is natural for each and every one of us, be your guide. You don't have to plan and 1,000 steps ahead, and you don't have to protect yourself. Your intuition will tell you when to move, how to act, how to see, your intuition is everything. It's your vision. They're teaching us to be receptive to intuition and let that guide our vision versus the old way of being guided, which was us obsessively thinking and feeling like we had to have our walls up and feeling, offended sometimes by one another or having a right fight or I don't know. It could be so many different forms, right? I like that's what Spirit's teaching us, though, how to value life in the moment, to live in the moment, to be cherishing ourselves and all others in the moment, and not worry about the loss that may or may not come, the grief that may or may not come. Don't worry about that, because then you're going to manifest that. If you're waiting for the loss, if you're waiting for the grief, then you're going to manifest exactly that, is what I've been learning, okay? But if you can be in the moment and cherish and just be in your joyful presence, be in your energy of gratitude at every given moment, that's staying rooted, that's staying grounded, okay? You're gonna see a compassionate world around you. You're gonna see a compassionate self. You're gonna see your true self, your divine self. Your self accepts all of who you are at all times, all of who others are at all times, and feels safe always. When you're walking in gratitude, there's no room to walk in fear. Growing beyond guilt, and this gives us the ability to grow beyond our guilt, whether it's guilt of our own guilt or us guilt tripping others. Spirit's teaching us how to grow beyond the triggers of guilt and shame and resentment and anger and fear and all of that stuff, right? It couldn't have happened any other way. Just, that's talking about outrageous acceptance. When things happen the way they happen, that's the way it was supposed to happen. We can't dip and dodge when, Spirit has a plan. We're here to walk out that plan and grow and learn and expand from whatever our experiences are. So we can be in this energy of outrageous acceptance that when things happen, whether it's grief that we face or the best joy that you've ever faced, whether it's grief, joy, love, whatever it may be, I think the lesson for us is to have an acceptance of what is, right? Be in that energy of just accepting what is at all times, and then living in the moment. Okay, living in the moment is and it's precious. That's life. Living in the now moment is where you're gonna find life, right? You're not gonna find life in the past, and you're not gonna find it in the future. Okay. You're only going to find it in this moment right now. And then if we can do that, that's how we're going to greet this wellness that they're, in this side, they're talking to us, right? We're learning, they're teaching us how to, about our well-being. And what does that mean, right? It's this energy. And then it leads into this energy, which is acceptance, right? Acceptance of everything that happens. Okay, just acceptance, staying grounded, rooted, grateful, compassionate. Okay, and then we can greet our wellness, and it says balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles. Beautiful. Let's pull a chakra card on how to stay grounded and rooted. Balanced here. Balanced and just accepting, right? Just accepting that things happen exactly the way they're supposed to happen. We don't have to have a plan, Soul Tribe. Right? We're just meant to walk through the path. Walk the path. Okay? Walk the path. You don't have to... yes, plan for your dreams, but I'm talking about, don't plan out of fear. Yeah, you're the warrior. Okay? So don't plan from a fearful place or a place of needing to protect yourself. Okay? Spirit saying you're a warrior. You're a powerful warrior. They want us to remember who we are as these powerful warriors. And the way we do that is by embracing our inner strength, power, and resilience, and allow ourselves to shine. It says, I unfold my potential as an empowered person with a true sense of who I am. I grow in consciousness as I overcome and transcend life's challenges. I need the warrior inside me for the journey ahead, and I am courageous in moving forward. That's why we can accept all that is, okay? We can be in this energy of gratitude and self-acceptance of all that happens, because you're always gonna you're always gonna be okay, number one. And number two, the things that do happen on our path are here to help you learn and expand your ability as this warrior to embrace your own inner strength, your own power, and to see your own resilience. This is how you shine. We shine on our journey by the things we're able to consciously the things we're able to become conscious of and transcend life's challenges. They aren't here to punish and hurt us. They're here to help us expand and grow into our own consciousness and our own strength and power from what Spirit's been teaching me, right? I used to feel like I always had to be on guard of the next thing, right? I used to, the reason why I can say, like, don't do this, don't do that, because I've done those things, right? I've lived a full life of feeling like I was always on the defense of life, always having to plan and avoid, and oh gosh, I don't want my heart to get broke, or fear of grief. I had a lot of loss in my life because I feared loss, because I feared grief and chaos. Guess what? I experienced a lot of it because it was one of my fears. But since I've surrendered and I have a new perception around why I faced fear, loss, and grief and things like that, I have a new understanding. Now I feel empowered by the things I've been through, and I have an understanding as to why I experience certain things. I'm using that for my fuel, for my power, for my enlightenment, right? Instead of fearing it and trying to avoid it and dip and dodge and plan 20 steps ahead, or beating myself up for past choices I should have made differently or shouldn't have made at all. Like I've released it. I'm in this energy of self-acceptance. So I'm learning how to be grounded. Basically, I feel like that's what it is. You learn how to be grounded and you embrace your light. You shine. You allow yourself to shine through your challenges. You embrace your challenges with gratitude and compassion for yourself and others. And we truly walk in forgiveness and love. We don't have to sit back and judge anymore or fear. Okay, we give each other grace. Look what's on the bottom, grace. The grace of a higher power is with me, and I move through life knowing this truth. I believe in a higher power, and I know that it is within and around me, offering assistance and guidance. I surrender all my fears and burdens to a higher power. I am open to receive grace, and I trust in a higher power. I am worthy. Beautiful. Okay, let's get to this last one over here. Can y'all see it in the camera? All right, so this is talking about hunting down our fears and our desires. Track down your fears and your desires. Take charge over those things with authority, and then bring in peaceful solutions to your life. Justice, balance the scales within and without of life. Okay, balance your energies. Walk in harmony. Despite your challenges, you can still hold a space of peace and harmony as the solutions are revealed to you, right? There's always a solution after every storm. There's always a solution to every challenge. You don't sit in that stuff forever. The solution always comes in, and it usually happens. You usually find your solutions when you take time to just take a deep breath, right? And you calm down. That's when you're like, oh, okay, this is what needs to be done, or this is what I should be doing. You know what I mean? Like, but when you're all chaotic and you're fearful and you can't think straight and you're just all like emotions all over the place because you're being triggered or you're going through a challenge, then it's really hard to make choices from a higher place, right? It's hard to find the solution, the best solution. That's why you got to take time to rest and calm down and be, focus on grounding your energy during those challenging times, right? Yeah, when we encounter conflict, it's important to stay grounded and don't choose sides. Take a stand. I don't choose sides, I take a stand. So take a stand for your truth in those moments. Encountering conflict, take a stand. I want to know, how do we take a stand? Oh my goodness, look at the bottom. It says, my intuition flows whenever I am still. Hearing inner guidance. That's how you take a stand. You listen to your inner guidance. You come from a place of balance and peace, not chaos, worry, and emotional triggers. Right? So you're being trained how to hear your intuition in the quiet times, how to harness that power. That way when challenges do come in, you can stay grounded in that power. And you can take a stand against your fears. You can take a stand for your own personal desires. That's how you're taking charge with authority in your life. right? So tell us about that, taking a stand. You don't choose sides, just take a stand. What does that mean, Spirit? Oneness and unity. And it's solar plexus, which is chakra. I accept the oneness of all life, and I know I am one with all others on this journey. I support them and let them support me. I am brave and not afraid to ask for assistance. I allow myself to empathize and sympathize with others, and I choose to see the love in and all around me. I see everything as part of my own life, and I accept others for who they are. I find common ground with others rather than differences, as this brings harmony into my life and into theirs. So maybe that's what they're saying take a stand means, right? Not focusing on the differences or the regrets or the offenses we cause one another, but accepting one another for where we are in any given moment. I accept you, you accept me. You may have hurt me, but I love you. I may have hurt you, but if I can love you, you can love me, right? Like, it's that kind of energy is what I'm feeling like. Be empathetic and sympathetic with one another, always, always. And even the ones that we feel like we got to protect ourselves from, that have caused us grief, that have hurt us, okay? Maybe it's not so much as us, like, needing to protect ourselves from these people because God's going to protect us, as it is us taking that as an opportunity to be the higher energy, right? To be the energy that is aware and can maybe be a teacher in that situation, a teacher of acceptance, a teacher of unconditional love, a teacher of oneness, a teacher of staying grounded and being in grace always. Maybe that's what we're supposed to learn. Maybe that's how we take a stand. We let our light shine, and we do it within consciousness of oneness and unity versus a superior consciousness where you hurt me, so I'm going to, I'm going to judge you. Or, I mean, I can say because I'm guilty. I'm healing heartbreak, okay? I understand what I'm talking about. What Spirit's telling me right now is lessons that I'm learning too, okay? But there's a new way. There's a way that we're supposed to move through the grief and the loss and the heartbreak. Okay, there's a way we're supposed to approach one another moving forward. There's a way we're supposed to have acceptance and gratitude for our journeys moving forward. And we're moving forward towards oneness and unity. So there's no room for fear and comparison of one another and judgment and holding your walls up and having to protect yourself. There's no room for any of that in the oneness and unity consciousness, okay, is what Spirit's teaching us. We don't choose a side. I'm not right and you're not wrong, and you're not right and I'm not wrong, whatever. Yeah, and I'm not wrong, right? You're not wrong, I'm not wrong, nobody's wrong, nobody's right. We don't choose sides. But what we do is take a stand for self, right? We take a stand for oneness. We take a stand for our life and our dreams, right? For our journey. We tell me about more taking a stand. Tell me about we're brave and not afraid to ask or be of an assistance. Ask for assistance or be an assistance without offense, without judgment, without right fighting with one another. This is not easy. Trust me. Spirit's been having me talk about this for I don't know how many years now. And every time I get tested, I feel like I fail miserably, y'all. But I'm trying. I fail. I'll fail for a minute, and then I'll snap out of it, and I'll remember, right? And then I'm like, okay. It's that human reactionary type side of ourselves. It's like I know we have this wisdom, Spirit's telling me. Like, we have this in us. It's that's why we get tested, and we get to choose, are we going to bring this out, or are we going to fall back into the old ways, right? So until we get the training down and we choose this every time, maybe once we learn how to choose this consciousness every time, this oneness and unity, then maybe we'll stop being tested so much. You know what I mean? Right? Maybe we just have to take a stand and take that stand once and for all like unconsciously. It's like trying to integrate it into our conscious selves kind of thing. I don't know. But anyways, ain't none of us perfect, Soul Tribe, but this is where Spirit's trying to take us and what we're training for. Maybe y'all got this. I mean, I know there's a lot of beautiful energies in this world that I'm striving to reach. I'm striving to understand. I'm working hard, y'all. It is this oneness and unity consciousness, though. It's this consciousness of grace, of being the warrior, and everything is well, and knowing how to be well, knowing how to read the energy, but balance it and recognize it when it needs balance, not just letting it consume you and hold you back into like having your shields up all the time. So Spirit's teaching us how to take a stand for oneness and unity, balance, justice, how to find solutions when we can be calm, right? That's when you're gonna when you're calm is when your intuition is gonna flow. Whenever you are still, right? That's when you can tap into the forces within and have a peaceful mind, right? Peaceful presence, quiet mind. That's when you can truly be powerful and tap into the forces, right? Like that's magic. Yeah, that's generosity. That's when you can walk in this generous energy always. Even when you're tested, you continue to have your heart chakra open and be generous. It says generosity is sharing. I give myself freely and I am open to opportunities to do so. I do this because I can and I expect nothing in return. Speaking from the heart will let those around me know how I feel about them. My generosity will touch another person's heart and will replenish their spirit. Through love, I have a positive, spontaneous, and lasting influence on the healing and transformation of both of myself and others. Wow. Wow. Definitely resonates, okay? We should always be generous with one another despite what we've gone through to get, despite what we've gone through. There's a way to be generous and not be someone's rescuer. We're not here to rescue anybody. That I had to learn. We can be a mentor for one another, but we are no one else's rescuer and nobody is our rescuer, right? Okay, it says, I avoid continually sacrificing my own happiness for others by rescuing and enabling them, as doing this may hinder personal growth for both of us. I choose not to be a martyr. I am a mentor, not a rescuer. I do not assume that everyone wants my opinions and solutions to their life challenges, and if I am in doubt, I will ask them. I take responsibility for my own happiness. So all we can do is talk about our own journeys, right? That's it. The ones who want to that are resonating will resonate. The ones who aren't, and that's okay. Okay? Not everybody wants our opinion and our solutions. Everybody's life challenges are different, and everybody's here to learn different things through their own personal challenge. Okay? So we can't all be the same exactly, but we can all be in this energy of oneness and generosity and grace. Okay? Forgiveness for one another, acceptance of all, and inner harmony. We got inner harmony. I trust my innate wisdom and respond accordingly. I do not allow my mind to create doubt or to override my strong gut feelings, right? I've been there so many times, you guys. My instincts will be telling me this, telling me that, but then I would literally let what was going on in the reality or outside of myself or what my mind would create doubts over my own intuition, and it got me in trouble so many times. So Spirit's telling us, like, when you're in so much peace and harmony within self, when you have this quiet, mindful, peaceful state, when something's off, you'll know. Your gut instincts will be on point because your natural state is peace, right? So when something comes in to disrupt that peace, you won't be second guessing your gut instincts. You'll know something's off, right? But before this, for me personally, I was like always in a state of doubt and fear and confusion and just second guessing myself all the time. it's like my inner world was so chaotic that when I should have been listening to my intuition right, there were times that I would talk myself out of it because I couldn't really see the difference as much. But then when I started doing my healing and becoming more sensitive to my own inner self and finding like mindfulness and peacefulness from my inside, like the inner self, now maybe that's why I feel the energy a lot stronger than I used to. Now it's like I can instantly recognize when the energy feels off. And I don't like question it anymore. I'm just like, it is what it is. Okay, why? Why am I feeling like this? What is this energy trying to show me? What do I need to be aware of, right? I feel like Spirit's telling me I need to be aware of my well-being right now. I need to get more rest. Okay? I need to relax a little more because I mean, I work all the time, but I like to work. So I don't know. Maybe I need to start eating a little healthier. I've been changing my diet and things, but I know I need to drink more water. I drink way too many sodas. Anyways, that's me, okay? But I feel like that's what it's showing me. But when you have a peaceful, right, when you're in this mindfulness, this peaceful state, it's your natural state of being. When the energy's off, your instincts, you'll know it. You'll feel it right away. And so you'll know how to trust your gut feelings. Okay, it says, I accept and express my feelings while accepting the feelings of others. Whether they agree or disagree, right? It says I accept and feel and freely express my feelings. My problem back in the past was like, I would always try to bite my tongue. It's like I knew when people didn't want to hear what I was feeling or I don't know. So I would hold back, right? And then there's times when it's hard to accept how others are feeling because they don't line up with how you're feeling, and that's okay though. Spirit's telling us it's okay to accept and express your feelings and accept the feelings of others. That's how we're going to keep inner harmony. It says, I am at peace with myself and those around me, and I do not harbor unrealistic expectations of myself or of others. I release the need to control others. My personal power is free from ego and from any desire to manipulate or exploit situations or people. The foundation of all my thoughts and actions is trust in myself. Okay? Anyways. So I'm about to finish up, you guys, but I just want to pull one card on each category just to finish it out, okay? So on this, dropping our shields, you know, being patient with the grieving process, being open and receptive to vision, okay, receptive to the change, you know, making these healthy changes for ourselves, releasing the old energy, the old way of being, the old perceptives that kept us out of whack, right? And stepping into like inner harmony and peace. That's important. All right, so the value of our life increases each time we learn how to appreciate everything in the moment. What do you want to say about this first category? What can we add to that, Spirit, please? Protection. You're always protected, Soul Tribe. We don't have to protect ourselves. You have guardians of the land, guardians that walk side by side, even if you can't see them or sense them yet. Once we get to, I mean, I don't see them yet. I see some, like I see like wisps of people. I guess you call them people, my guardians. But I sense them more than anything, right? The point is you're protected. Believe in your protection. Everything is always, you're always okay. Everything will always be okay. So believe in your protection. No matter what. That's so important. Trust me, that saved my life when the stuff I've been through, these attacks, well, I don't even know if I want to call them attacks, but they felt like I've been going through some spiritual battles where I don't even know, the only thing that got me through it was trusting that God was there protecting me. Something outside of myself, a force bigger than me was there protecting me, and that gave me the strength and the courage to just face it. And just, you know, it didn't feel good as I was going through it, but I never lost that idea of I am protected. Nothing is going to harm me. I am protected. There ain't nothing that I need to sit here and fear. Okay? I can stand up to whatever it is because I don't stand alone. I stand with a mighty army of my guardians of the land, okay? Tell yourself that when you're facing different situations. You don't have to protect yourself, Soul Tribe. You are protected. They just want us to experience and be generous and open to life, you know. What do you want to say about this other energy, the staying rooted, grounded, and staying grateful, accepting, compassionate, and forgiving of all, of this unity consciousness? What do you want to add to that, please, Spirit? Of unity consciousness, what do you want to add to that, please? They're telling me to go to another deck. Hold on, where did it go? Where did that deck go? Hold on one second, y'all. Where is it, Spirit? I just saw it earlier. Oh my goodness, why do I do that? I put them right in front of my face and then I forget where I put them. Okay, is this it? Oh my goodness. Hold on, y'all. Okay, this one. What do you want to add to that energy, please, Spirit? Oh my goodness, that's too many. Just one. What do you want to add to that energy, please, Spirit? Okay, gifts of freedom. Break away from your attachments and find wine. Longing is the portal to wholeness. Okay, so be grateful. Always be grateful, but it's okay to break away from being attached to outcome, being attached to anything, really. Okay, longing is the portal to wholeness. It's okay to long for more. It's okay to desire more. It's okay to miss things of the past. It's okay to miss things and desire more. If that's okay, but it's not okay to be attached and heartbroken and ignoring your grief process. Okay? Be grateful for the experience, grateful for those things that you long for, grateful for the things you miss. Because we're here writing, our soul is writing our existence, right? Soul writing. These things are written into the soul system, I'm hearing. I don't know, y'all. Nothing has gone wrong, and we're healing. Everything's been a necessary part of the collective to experience, right? Your soul wrote a certain part of the healing experience for the whole collective. Your experience, right? Nothing is wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with your experience. There's nothing wrong with the people who you've had experiences with. There's nothing wrong with any of us, okay? We're all healing and coming into a higher consciousness, higher awareness, grace. We're all learning how to walk in grace and to be grace. We're learning how to accept grace, which is a gift that's freely given to each and every one of us. Spirit wants us to be playful, be in the energy of playfulness, of magic and dreaming big and just expectations, not expectations of the outcome, but just like hopeful expectations. Right? It's okay to dream. They want us to focus on our dreams and our desires and the things we long to see this world become and yourselves become and the collective become versus the things that we've had to endure and survive and leave behind and heal from. Right? There's nothing wrong. It's all about what are we focusing on collectively. They want us to focus on the sanctuary, that we're safe and that this world is a sanctuary for all of us. It's not a punishment. It's a school. I feel like it's a school, but let your school be your sanctuary, I'm hearing. Okay, tell me about generosity, mindfulness, be gratitude, focus on gratitude. Y'all, I can't tell you how much Spirit is like, focus on gratitude. That right there is the key to everything. When you have a grateful heart, right, everything else, gratitude trumps everything else, okay? When you train yourself to automatically focus on what you have to be grateful for, not focusing on what's wrong, not focusing on the fear, not focusing on woe is me, right? But focusing on, you know what? Maybe I woke up and had a flat tire this morning and I had to get a ride to work. right? Maybe I did. Maybe I had a flat tire, but you know what? I'm so grateful I got a job. I'm grateful that I had someone I could call for a ride, right? Just flip your perspective in that moment instead of being, damn it, I got a flat tire and I'm late for work and I can't afford a new tire. And you know, you could have felt, you could go, you always have a choice to go down two different perceptions at any given moment, right? Spirit saying attitude of gratitude, no matter what it is, try to find that attitude of gratitude, and always, if you can do that, you will always walk in this energy that we've been talking about up to this point. You will always be able to automatically revert to that energy versus reverting to the unhealed energy that we're trying to purge from the collective right now. Okay? Which is, oh, the world's nothing ever, you know, that ungratitude, is there even a word for that? There should be a word for that. Is there a word for that? You got gratitude, but what's the opposite of gratitude? Right? Whatever that word is. If we don't have one, we need to make one up, because it's a thing. It's really a thing, okay? So we need an attitude of gratitude, not an attitude of ungratitude. I guess it would be ungratitude, but there should be like a special word. We should coin a special word for what that is. If y'all got any ideas, leave it in the comments, okay? We'll add it to the dictionary one day. Anyways, all right, guys, so focus on gratitude. That's what Spirit's saying. I love y'all so very much. I needed this message today. It just feels good to see where, you know, what feels good to see what Spirit is taking us through this for. Like, I like to look and see the why and make sense of everything I've been experiencing, and I like to gain the healing higher perspective from the stuff, because it doesn't always feel good when we're going through it, but it's how you go through it. It's not what you go through, it's how you get through it that truly makes you that warrior, right? Because we're all going through stuff always. Everybody's always got stuff to go through. We all have our own journeys. But your challenges are the challenges along the journey. They're not punishment, and you're not worse off than another, right? They're there to help us embrace our inner strength. They're there to show us how powerful and resilient we are. They're there to remind us how to shine. It's there to help us grow in our conscious awareness and find the truth about life, about existence, right? It's there to help us wake up. I love y'all. Bye, Soul Tribe.